We're scrolling through our feeds all the time and we see these inspirational messages, right? But what if one of them was more than just a nice quote? What if it was actually the first step on a very carefully designed path? In this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain and break down how a simple daily devotional can take a reader from a private moment of comfort all the way to be an active part of a global digital organization.
Okay, so it all kicks off right here with this promise from the book of Psalms. Now, this verse is chosen for a reason. It has this incredible universal appeal. It speaks to literally anyone who's ever felt vulnerable or down. I mean, that's the perfect emotional hook, right? It's like this wide open front door designed to welcome in the biggest possible audience.
So this first part, you can think of it like the very top of a funnel, like what marketers use to guide people. And at this stage, the goal is super simple. Just make a connection. And they do that by offering this really powerful message of hope, of justice, and of divine protection.
And if you look closer, you'll see it's not just one vague promise. It's broken down into these very specific, reassuring points. God isn't just a refuge, he's a God of justice, a defender, and an active force who's going to step in when everything else fails. It's the whole package, a really comprehensive offering of hope.
Okay, so once that emotional connection is made, the text shifts gears. This is where it moves beyond just passive reading and into active participation. This is the moment it tries to turn a feeling into an action.
And the strategy here is really clever. It lays out 3 super simple, low-commitment things to do. First, something internal. Just take comfort. Second, something social. Go encourage someone else. And third, something spiritual. Pray. See how easy those are? They're designed to get you more involved without asking for too much up front.
And to make that last step, praying, as easy as humanly possible, they give you a pre-written prayer. This just removes all the friction. You don't have to wonder what to say or how to say it. The words are right there for you. It's such a simple but brilliant move to make sure people actually follow through.
So now that the reader is actually doing something, the whole conversation changes. We're moving deeper into the funnel now. We're moving past just feeling good. Now, it's about making a huge, one-time commitment, personal conversion.
And this right here, this is a really key piece of the strategy. The text gives you 2 different tools for 2 different people. That first prayer is for someone who's already a believer and is just looking for comfort. But then right underneath, there's this totally separate prayer of salvation. That one's for someone who isn't a believer yet. It's basically a 2-for-1 deal, a super efficient way to talk to 2 completely different groups of people at the same time.
And what happens the second someone makes that big commitment? Bam! Instant reinforcement. First, a message congratulating them, and then an offer for a free ebook. This is smart because it does a couple of things at once. It validates their decision, tells them what to do next, and by getting them to request the book, it opens up a direct line of communication, officially bringing them into the fold.
So, think about the journey so far. We've gone from personal comfort to personal conversion. Now for the final step. This is where that individual belief gets plugged into something way, way bigger, a collective, organized, global mission.
And that mission, well, it's got a big name and an even bigger number. Operation 500 Million Souls for Christ. Wow. I mean, that is not a small-time goal, right? This gives that person's new faith a huge sense of purpose. Suddenly, you're not just one person with a new belief. You're part of this massive, worldwide campaign.
So how do you even join a mission that huge? Well, they give you a menu of options, basically. You can be a prayer partner. That's a pretty low-commitment daily thing. You could become a volunteer missionary. That's a much bigger ask in terms of time and effort. Or you can be a kingdom investor, which is a call for financial support. See how that works? There's a level for everyone, no matter how much time or money you have to give. But, a global mission like this doesn't just run on good intentions. It needs a serious infrastructure. So let's peek behind the curtain at the digital tools that make this whole thing tick.
And we're not just talking about a simple website or an email newsletter here. Not at all. There are specific WhatsApp groups for things like midnight prayer, declarations, even business networking. And then you've got Telegram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, the whole shebang. It's this all-encompassing digital world designed to keep you constantly plugged in.
And all of that digital stuff, it leads to something you can actually see. A real global movement in action. Just look at this table of global prayer times. This shows you exactly how coordinated the whole thing is. You have people in Nigeria praying at midnight their time, which lines up with people in the US praying in the evening. This creates this powerful feeling of a community that is literally always on, 24/7, all around the world.
And there you have it. That's the entire journey from start to finish, all laid out in one text. It all starts with this very personal, private feeling of being oppressed, and step by step, it guides you until you're a fully active member of a huge global digital movement. So it all comes back to this one big question, right? How does something so personal scale up to something so massive? Well, what we've just walked through is basically a blueprint, a really powerful one, for how you build a community and get people to act in our modern connected world.
Good day, beloved. Thank you for watching. If this kingdom message has blessed you, please like, comment, and share with someone today. Stay connected with God's servant David Felix Nwefulu by subscribing for more daily kingdom inspirations and turn on your notification button so you do not miss a word that strengthens your faith. God bless you.